only work for Wal00gi.
All right, we'll see if it works out for him in this game 1.
All right, let's get into it. Stadium as always. Let's see what we got here. Wal00gi starts off immediately with grenades. That's something that's like kind of different between Wal00gi and other snakes, that he doesn't tend to try to like camp underneath C4. He's much more of an active, mobile snake.
Yeah, he likes to be on the move. He likes to be on the go, but and so he doesn't really do those crazy C4 setups as much. But like the man just loves to box, and that's the thing about Snake is he may be like a zoner at heart, but he can still outbox you.
Yep, his burst options are better than like 80% of the staff. It's ridiculous.
Makes sense. He was trained in CQC.
You say that.
He was trained in CQC. I mean,
you say that, but the man's still got enough firearms and heavy weapons on him to demolish half a city block.
You got to be able to do everything, you know. I mean, this man's a super soldier.
True enough. True enough.
I'm trying to think of other Metal Gear Solid references, but I mean, it's not coming yet.
So we'll have to see if Rob is in fact a weapon to defeat Metal Gear.
Yeah, I mean, this really is a Metal Gear that he has to fight right now. I forget. I mean, I guess visually wise, if he did have legs, he looked like Sahelanthropus, but you know, that's Big Boss. Doesn't matter. Oh, okay. I guess it kind of does. Did you look at forward smash with that gyro setup and you dead?
That's the MJ special. I feel like he's one of the better Robs at using down tilt tricks. Like a lot of the other ones, they just kind of like down tilt into grab or down tilt into just hope that they trip and down smash. Wal00gi, MJ actually knows like the percents where the robble is true, and he is being actively chased across the stage by this Nikita. A solid 30 seconds off stage, expending all of his fuel, while Wal00gi just like, all right, I'm going to go ahead and get it eventually.
Oh, tries to do something cheeky with that C4. That air dodge, though, not close enough, and a little bit of an SD there for MJ.
No, that wasn't an SD. He ran out of gas.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah, he never had a chance to like touch the stage and get more fuel back.
Oh, no. I mean, that might be the one benefit that Wal00gi has. I mean, you can keep that man off stage long enough. He'll tire out eventually.
Yeah, I mean, he basically spent the entire time like that he was just trying to get him with that Nikita. It was just timing it. It's like saying eventually you're going to have to come down.
Just like eventually you're going to have to stop camping, get a little bit of the scrappy zone. And yeah, these guys have really been just kind of in each other's faces for most of this set.
Yeah, not too much defensive play here. And it seems to be actually like even. Both players are like going in. It seems as though neither one of them can really get that much of an advantage. But Wal00gi getting that easy up tilt there, as MJ was perhaps a little bit too aggressive with that attempt at an up air. Yeah, just do it.
Yeah, just hold the shield, relax, don't worry about it. And then the mortars, the grenades coming out. C4 in the middle. No, Wal00gi, come on.
Self-harm spells the end of that stock. Bit of forward timing right there. Tried to go for that forward air spike, but oh no, okay. He did not actually detonate the Cypher. I saw the flames there. I thought thinking that the up B actually got blown up.
No, not quite. So Wal00gi still finds himself on stage right now. Nice air dodge to avoid that grenade. No tech, though, on that kind of the pop of the grenade from the second time. And Wal00gi has detonated C4. It is off the map right now. We'll see, though, where he decides to put it next.
That grenade just barely clipping MJ. And I think it's pretty telling that Wal00gi decided not to go up there and try to chase him. He's now like willing to play I'm going to play the grounded game. You're going to come to me, and I'm going to up tilt you for it.
Yeah, Wal00gi gets a lot of mileage out of that up tilt. I've seen him just straight up run up to you and then up tilt.
All right, down throw tech chase. He immediately goes to the forward tilt instead of the tech chase trying to kill.
Yeah, but it's not going to do, it's not enough to kill. Now. Next one, you'll get that guaranteed down throw to up tilt, so be it.
Yeah, it feels like snakes have two options. They can either just get like the attempt at a kill by getting the tech chase with the up tilt, or they can just get that forward tilt normally. And it looks like Wal00gi just wants that percentage. What's most important is to get this man down to 160.
This is now getting very dangerous for both of these competitors because one good combo or grab from either one of them might sell destruction, but that was untechable, and that's one game for Wal00gi.
Don't even need the grab, don't even need any kind of boxing. Just get him off stage and send Nikita there to do the dirty work for you.
Yeah, mission complete there for Snake. He finds himself in a little bit of an advantageous position.
So I think that this is a matchup where counter picks can actually come into play. I would not be surprised. It depends on how MJ wants to approach it. I think that Town is fairly good against Snake, but no, it sounds like Stadium was the pick. I
mean, PS2 is very secretly good for Snake.
You can up tilt through the platform. Like, it's just a thing. It's just that good. It does give you the option to like pop out a berry as well and then wave land on platform. It looks like Kalos is the option. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's a little bit of nuance to this stage that I think that MJ likes. I'm more surprised that Oh, I'm more surprised.
Or was this the wrong stage? No, it was actually a suicide. Okay, they both like paused for seconds. I was thinking, are they just running off? Did they choose the wrong stage? Was this banned?
As soon as I was thinking like, okay, so MJ's preferred stage of choice is Final Destination. So Wal00gi must have banned it or something.
Probably,
so that
yeah.
MJ would not get a hold of it. So I guess the next best thing is Kalos because you got a big empty stage in the middle, but you got some side platforms on there, so you got a little bit potential to mix it up.
Yeah, I don't think that the side platforms are going to come into play as much in this particular matchup. What the side platforms are is they make it a little bit harder to edge trap somebody. And if I'm MJ, I mean, Snake's edge trap game pretty good. The problem is that he can't really like jump up there. I think Rob is one of those characters that needs a double jump to get up to those platforms. So it's a bit committal.
Yeah. And I don't believe either of these characters have a wall jump, so that's not going to come into factor as much. But that means more techs are on board for something crazy like Nikita.
I'm actually kind of surprised that that Snake doesn't have a wall jump. This character privileged enough that I'd expect him to just have that.
I mean, yeah, you should probably. He has everything, really.
I expect him to have literally everything. And anytime, like, does Snake have that? I don't even listen to it. It's like, yes,
he
does.
He has 5 jumps like Jigglypuff, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
Have
you seen that? Real talk, that down air is basically a jump. Like he can basically like down air and then DI in, and he just like goes horizontally. He doesn't fall out of it. Silly.
Hey man, people wanted him back and they got him, so I hope you're all happy.
Ain't nobody that played Brawl wanted this character back, except the Snake mains themselves.
It's been just long enough for everyone to forget, and then a decade later he's back.
Yeah, everybody was hyped on the character reveal. I was terrified. I'm like, I remember this. Don't make me do it again.
I'm glad to be a young folk so I don't have some Vietnam flashbacks of competitive Brawl.
Well, right now, Wal00gi is basically showing MJ why this character was such a terror and is such a terror. As he took this lead that MJ gifted him with that suicide in Stock 1 and is just not committing to anything at max distance. You can go ahead and box me a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and toss out grenades. Very good roll, though. He got sticky there while he was sitting on platform and shield, recognizing that he needed to get the heck out of dodge right there.
Yeah, if you look at the percentages right now, it's true that MJ did almost immediately suicide, but they're very close. So MJ kind of is in an advantage state in the way he's been playing this game, but still, being down a percent against Snake is rough.
Very true, because that's what's going to happen, is that you're going to get hit once or twice, but the Snake's going to toss down the grenade. So at 103%, we need about 120 is, I believe, where we'll see up tilt start killing on this stage. So maybe 1 or 2 more grenades. That's all we need.
Yeah, and as MJ racks up a percentage on Wal00gi, he's going to have the rage as well, which is definitely going to factor into it.
Also, Wal00gi is definitely like the most crazy Nikita Snake I've ever seen.
Nikita's a neutral.
I know. It's like, all right, you don't want to come in? Let me remind you that I've got this in the back pocket. It's like, I can just jump over and take stage. It's like, yeah, but then I'm going to send it back towards me.
Yeah, he just does that. Has a good time with it. Really just kind of throws it for a loop. Oh, what's going to happen? Forward tilt? Is that going to be enough?
No, I don't think so. Rob is too strong for that. But 150, just about at that percent where down throw will work here. So, yeah, no, very nice. MJ actually tomahawks with Rob. This is not a fast character. No double jump. Wal00gi didn't recognize, and I don't think... Okay, great tech.
That's where the platform comes in with the tech.
I think he's going to have to air dodge back, but MJ did not recognize that and didn't have a down smash or anything like that prepped. Wal00gi getting back for free, and now he's at center stage as MJ just ran right away.
All right, this is so deadly. This is so close. After that immediate SD, will MJ be able to have the traction to get back alive and find himself with a win? Or are these onslaughts going to be enough?
Wal00gi, that was a tech flop.
Crazy.
That was a tech flop,
yeah.
100%. He definitely meant to forward tilt. If he forward tilted, that would have been a kill. That's so unfortunate. It's 100% not the case that he was trying to forward smash when both players are above 150%.
All right, so to be fair, the immediate SD and then that flip at the end, they're equal. It cancels each other out.
Yeah,
so
I can see
MJ
it.
gets the W, and I consider that perfectly fair.
Okay, yeah, I see you. But you hate to just have that happen at the last second.
That is true.
But yeah, perhaps a man should go ahead and look into tilt stick.
Yeah, does he not use tilt stick?
I don't understand how he tossed out the forward smash otherwise. Maybe he had his hand on beat too. Maybe
tilt stick's the way of the future. I'm a tilt stick man, but I still press the A button like a Neanderthal.
It does depend on the character. Snake really gets a lot out of it. Some characters don't. Like Mario's smash that character. Free.
Yeah. Yeah, it definitely varieties.
Gotta get them up smashes ready.
Wal00gi's that ride or die Snake, so we'll see if it'll make any difference for him in Game 3.
Very true here. Back onto Stadium, so on more a neutral stage, certainly. All right, just tries to run at him. That's something that Wal00gi does a lot of. He just kind of runs at the opponent and just waits for them to drop shield. At low percentages, I don't agree with it as much. I feel like just take your down smash, get your tech chase.
Let's see, though. MJ managed to find himself securely back alive, but those grenades just keep blowing him up, giving him a second to think. Let's see now, how are you getting back this time? Wal00gi playing a little bit aggressive with his options, but the grenades are kind of doing half the work for him. Let's see though, how is MJ going to get in, because this percentage is getting a little bit unfavorable for him, because an up tilt will kill if he lets Wal00gi give him the chance.
This is dicey. Up tilt not quite going to allow that up air conversion here, as Wal00gi for sure is holding up on that one. Does not want any part of these 50-50s that Rob can toss at him. But down throw into forward tilt, that is the curse of big-bodied characters. That is very, very consistently an issue at high percents. Just when you thought down throw up tilt was bad, well, now I can get kills at edge even earlier.
Yeah, and MJ's not having a lot of fortune because he got hit by those grenades into C4 and now getting grenades thrown at him while he's trying to recover very, very high in the air.
The minute that one bad thing happens, it just always cascades against Snake. It's like I get hit with the one grenade, into another one, into a C4, into an up tilt, into a rage quit, into throwing my controller across the room.
Into complaining on Smash boards, into quitting competitive, into going to therapy.
Into picking Snake.
Into picking it, and then you do it to someone else and the cycle repeats. This is truly a terrible fortune we found ourselves in. Oh, you got to watch where that C4 is, MJ, or else you're going to get sniped like that.
I swear that was like the camera doing MJ dirty right there.
Yeah.
Like it zoomed out a little bit too much so you couldn't quite see it there, but Wal00gi knew.
Yeah, you have to have that. You have to have the memory, you know, a little bit better than a goldfish, because you got to keep that thing in mind while you're playing the game. It's a heavy task for sure.
Yeah, the other thing is that you have to keep the timing into effect too, because that thing will self-detonate, and I've seen that like kill Snakes or kill Snakes enemies every now and then, and every single Snake will say that they planned that, even though I do not ever believe it.
I mean, sometimes you just got to take credit for your character's janky if you don't plan it. I swear I have plot armor sometimes with some of the BS I get. I'm convinced.
MJ trying his best to just get something started here. Really, you know what's crazy about this matchup is that how many nairs have we seen MJ hit with? And like that's one of Rob's biggest tools, but he just cannot use it.
Yeah, it's so difficult because if Snake pulls that grenade, you might be in for a world of hurt.
And look at that. The back throw very well could have killed Wal00gi, but he happened to have a grenade on deck, so not quite working out for MJ there.
Yeah, Wal00gi has been so slippery this game, not giving MJ a lot of chance to really find something to secure this stock because he's living at 167.
And this man didn't get the memo on how up smash was nerfed, so he's still doing the double up smash edge guard. I think it's a good choice. That back air will finish it off, and that is a dominant game 3 right there.
Yeah, pretty convincingly, MJ was just struggling to find something to secure his plate. And hopefully he finds something to change that in game 4, or else he's going to find himself out of bracket.
From bad to worse to dead. That was a difficult run right there for MJ, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has something in his back pocket there for the next game. Probably back to Kalos.
Let's see.
All right, game 4 on Kalos again. MJ's counter pick worked out clutch for him last time, as despite the fact that he suicided just around 0, he was able to bring that game back. So I think this is what it's going to play to, like what Wal00gi's strengths are not. He's, as we said before, he's a player that likes to box. This is a stage for camping Snake.
Yeah. And I don't think he has the patience for it. You know, he just wants to go in, he wants to press those buttons and throwing grenades, and you know that war of attrition is fun, but if you're not up close and personal, it's not worth it.
Really, I don't know that it's patience against Rob. I think it's one of two things that you need to do. You need to be very precise with your grenade usage, because if he's able to use laser to detonate your grenades, you're going to be losing the percent trading. And then it's precision, and then it's also just the will to continue the game plan.
Yeah.
Because every now and then, Rob's going to like break up your camp game with lasers and gyros. You're going to be behind in percent. Just keep doing it. Because if you keep him across stage, he's never going to kill you. You've got those consistent kill confirms.
And as you said that laser blows up grenades, you saw Wal00gi in midair pull a grenade to try to pressure, and MJ just tilted up, shot that laser, and it blew up in Wal00gi's face. And that might make the difference for him if he doesn't adapt to that.
So we are at down throw into forward tilt percents just about now. So we are in a place where MJ has to be very careful, but this is the issue, is that Snake can kill from a range. Rob really can't. So Rob can rack damage, but once you're at like this kind of percentage, it's Snake favored.
Let's see though, can MJ find some favor for himself? Gets that tech chase, gets that down smash, gets that stock.
Real talk, I don't even know if that was a tech chase. I think that down smash covered every option.
It's big. It's
at edge, like at that spot, it's very large, and there's just very little that you can do to box it.
Let's see though.
All right, thank you, Dark. In the background.
Thank you, Dark in the crowd, doing his best to cheer on some of your favorite Snake players. From Snake player to Snake player, they have to share in their degeneracy together, you know.
That's probably also the only time that you'll see a T-Door player rooting for a BG player.
That is true. That's a very rare occurrence. You know, it's like cats and dogs around here.
Exactly.
It's absolutely crazy to see. But in the toughest of times, in the face of grave, imminent threats, we'll do anything to survive, you know?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. We are all allies against this robot menace.
Yeah, it's true. That's why, thank goodness, Wadi, unfortunately, Wadi could not make it tonight, but that would have been another big bracket menace if he had anything to say about it.
That's a shame. I really wanted to see Wadi up here because he doesn't get a chance to travel too often over to Maryland.
He doesn't really have the option to travel too much, but he hits the big leagues, and I guess we're just not big enough.
Exactly. That's the problem, is that he's got that success at a higher level, and now we don't see him anymore.
Remember your roots. Let's see if MJ can remember to secure some stocks. Down 86 to 86 to 136. This is not looking great. He's going all over the place, and again, you are not keeping track of that C4.
C4 is another wild card the Snake has in this matchup. It can just be used to say you cannot use this space. And if you forget about it, you get a free stock. But even if you don't, just the pressure that it exerts kind of forces MJ in.
And you can see that Wal00gi also blew himself up with the C4, and he also killed himself with it earlier in this set. So that's just kind of the give and take that the C4 brings to the table.
Yeah, if you're Snake, you kind of got to get used to it. Like grenade, C4, every now and then you're going to hurt yourself. He's going to shrug it off and be like, yeah, but I'm hurting you more.
Yeah, short-term pain, long-term gain as Wal00gi's up a game, hoping to make this a 3-1 for himself.
Did you go too low?
No, I was about to say it was pretty low, but that air dodge will give him just enough.
Backing off again and back to the projectile games. This should finish it off. No, the grenade. Very good placement by Wal00gi, but just side B. Just do it.
Smart choice by MJ, and a last stock here.
And to be honest, I think that Snake's kind of actually very susceptible to that side B like that because he doesn't really like to jump up from edge that often.
Let's see, though. How is Wal00gi going to enhance this league? Oh, that laser blowing up in his face with that grenade too close to him. MJ now taking his time, trying to be as patient as he can, trying to find himself the way to get in. That roll is still getting hit by Nikita, though.
There is no escape from Nikita sometimes. I swear to God, this thing has got a little bit extra gas than Rob here. It's just always continuously hunting you down, even when you think you're safe, even when you think you've got the right defensive option. No, just keep going.
MJ's in such a scary predicament here at this percentage. Wal00gi needs something like an up tilt, maybe that down throw forward tilt at this percentage near ledge. You never know, but all it takes is one. The reverse Nikita.
Yeah, that might have been a mistake.
Yeah, I think Wal00gi's getting a little bit too trigger happy on these, and he might be start paying for it in a second.
Good roll away, though. You can see that MJ turned around trying to go ahead and read the roll in. Misses the dash grab, though. This is dangerous. He has to go high. What's the option lane?
Oh, that was so smart.
He just fell out of that up air.
And it is hard to see, but MJ is maneuvering.
And he dropped the Nikita finally.
Oh,
back
that
grab,
throw?
no back throw into laser, no, the double jump. And then MJ backs off.
Whoa, that's Cypher reversing the traction on that. But the combination with the gyro? Barely missing those spinny arms. That is so close. This is neck and neck right now. Who will take this win? We go into game 5, or are we going to loser semis?
And now Wal00gi backing off, just recognizing that maybe I just got to toss a few more grenades here. He's not at 160 yet. Oh, he's so tricky with that. Both players just about at kill percent here from anything, including throws. All right, up throw. That should do it.
Yes,
that shouldn't have done it. That was a DI mix-up. Wal00gi certainly was trying to get his mash ready for the down throw, not recognizing that he was getting hit with that tombstone pile driver. Gets killed off the top a little earlier than he should be.
Oh, man, these guys love to box, and that was such a nail-biter. Let's see that. Are we going back to Pokemon Stadium 2? Yes, we are.
This game might have been decided at game 1. It seems like both players just winning on their counter picks. That Kalos just seems so difficult for Wal00gi to come back from.
And with no DSR in place, I mean, these guys are just happy to go to their comfort picks.
Very true. All right, getting back to it here. This has been down to the wire here on just about every game that isn't on this stage. Wal00gi seems to have had an advantage here, so we'll have to see if MJ's got something extra in his pocket.
I mean, starting off strong, MJ is bringing the heat from last game, bringing up that percentage as we speak.
Nice. Couple up smashes. Look at the space of Wal00gi just... Like, he's not really camping. He just, like, right in front of him is like, you sure you don't want to run into these?
Yeah, he's just throwing things, and he's like, if you press forward, you're going to get smacked.
I'm going to show you everything I have in my pocket. Everything.
I don't know where Snake keeps them all, I'll be honest.
Oh, you got that Batman-style utility belt. Just everything in there.
That's what sort of pocket dimension he just pulls them from infinitely.
Exactly.
Wal00gi is happy to play that spacing game when he needs to, happy to back off and spam some grenades. But MJ responds in kind, so it's really just really kind of crazy.
Good low profile there. Wal00gi started using that a lot more, where he ducks underneath the lasers and then just seizes control of the space that MJ's been giving up there when he uses that projectile. I'm liking that, and I think that can play a lot bigger role in the matchup than it had games 1 and 2.
All right, both these guys at 104. That up tilt manages to secure it, though. Just the rawest stuff.
Yeah, just walk up to his man shielding and be like, all right, you're going to drop eventually.
That's the Wal00gi. He just runs up and he just fits an up tilt. He gets it. And sometimes he just does it twice if it doesn't work once.
Get this man a Nike sponsorship. Just do it. Get up attack, blowing up that grenade there and getting MJ back to at least a little bit of stage there. But Wal00gi is in this man's face here. Hit a button, I dares ya.
Again, these guys go back to their corners, go back to their side of the ring, throw their projectile of choice, and it is just an onslaught.
And that's a big mistake there by MJ. That pummel blew up the grenade. You could have just down thrown him. If you down throw him and get your berry and then get the punish.
Oh no, the last of the spinning arm's not doing it. But MJ waits, but that air dodge might be what seals the deal for the set.
We've seen MJ come back and gain energy from a suicide before. He has to do it again here on Game 5 if he wants his run to continue. Great cross-up by MJ landing there, but for his troubles, gets bopped by Wal00gi. Forced to go high and forced to expend his fuel.
Yeah, he needs a second to respawn, and a lot of people don't know that you can see the fuel gauge on Rob, because right now he is out. He needs to land. He needs to find some sort of purchase to start refilling. He does not have a lot of fuel left.
So there's going to be no real tricks there at edge. He just has to double jump, do one burst up, and then that's it. Wal00gi did not recognize it fast enough, so he got center stage again. Get started with the robble there, down tilt, down tilt. All right, you're going to jump. Immediate fair.
And now the percentage is about equal, but we have a one-hole stock ahead of us. And as I say that, MJ manages to even it up, but still 112. You are one up tilt away from going crazy.
That was a great back air by MJ. I very much respect the recognition there that you're going to get bopped by the grenade, so just do it anyway, though. You needed that stock.
Forward tilt?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Is that going to do it? I don't think so.
Oh, it is not. Just barely.
Yeah, usually 130 or 140 is when he gets that kill.
Ah, I see, I see. And this is such a delicate process for MJ. He has been so good at getting back, being slippery, but still, you have such a long way to go. You need something crazy like off stage if you want to give yourself this win.
No tech. He's off stage, but MJ backs off. He chooses not to go for anything like a side B off stage.
All right, that dash attack, only a soft, gentle hit from Wal00gi, but still, grabbed, you are gone. And that is it. Wal00gi takes it in a very close Game 5 set over MJ.
Both of these Game 5 situations are